All right, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining my channel here where I talk about supporting other women. So I was just watching a video of a woman dealing with addiction. Very sad, doesn't know her value, doesn't understand how important and how much worth she has before God. You know, we're seeing women just going downhill, guys. Same with this woman who's degrading herself with men peeing on her. Why? Right? Why would you let a man do that to you? Same thing, guys, with life. When we have men who can't treat us well, why would we put up with that? Yes, we can love people. I just did a video on my marriage channel. I still love my husband and everything, but I love God more, right? And God has said there is a certain way, there is a certain path to live. Now, you can say, hey, Kevin Leandro, I can love you from a distance, but you can't be on social media disrespecting me, making videos about me, using my name to make money for you. You can't be thinking, you're going to have that kind of influence on my husband and think it's going to also be in my life, right? So sitting with a beer with him and a beer tent with other women walking around with their underwear and bra, I don't think so. You want to follow God, ladies. You want to follow God and be like, okay, this is what God says. Why would you put that stuff in front of you, right? It's not the person, it's the smut, right? You don't want that in your life. So, God took me out of a marriage for a time. My husband wasn't being nice to me. I prayed God would take me out of the marriage. He did. He did. He certainly answered, excuse me, answered prayer. and then, um, looking to heal and, work things out, and then to find out last night that he's still, in this smut. Why would I want to be a part of that, right? And so just let's talk for a minute about where is that line of separation, right? Because a lot of Christians, as I am a Christian, feel like, okay, I can have a drink. Of course you can have a drink, right? But don't get drunk. Well, I can be around certain things. Jesus certainly was with sinners, eating with them, dining with them, but what was his intention? It was to pull them out of the smut and help them to live a better life. Just like a drug addict. I'm watching this woman who's saying, I relapsed, I fell back into drugs, and she's like, life is so much better being sober. Life is so much better without the addictions to porn or the lust of looking at other women. We do not want to degrade other women. A lot of women dressing like that, whatever, acting like that, they are having their own issues, and we certainly don't want to take advantage of other women. So that's what I got. Thanks for joining me.